And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. We've got baseball on the show. It's the Houston Astros and the Boston Red Sox.
And now,
first pitch coming your way next.
Boston Red Sox.
And towing the slab for the Boston Red Sox in this one, Ranger Suarez.
Boog, this guy usually turns in a very good outing. His teammates really enjoy when he's on the mound. Everyone seems to be loose, which can help the offense be a bit more dangerous. So if you look at the opposing lineup, they're hoping he doesn't just settle in. They want to make this an uncomfortable start from the beginning.
Contreras. He steps on the bag. One pitch and one out. Now we check out the Astros lineup. Singy, this righty-heavy lineup must be licking their chops with a lefty on the mound.
Now, to me, Boog, it shows the manager's trying to set these players up to have a big game. Facing an opposite-handed pitcher, you only get a fraction of a second longer to see the ball and decide to swing, but that can be the difference between a line drive and a swinging strike.
Chopper right side. Tosses to first. Nice efficient start to the afternoon. That's 2 out.
Yordan Alvarez.
Now it's Yordan Alvarez.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
And looks like he wants the signs again as he steps off the rubber. 2 down, nobody on. Swing and a ground ball. On to first. That ends the frame. And now the Red Sox get their turn. No score. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Today's starting pitcher, Mike Burrows. What should we keep an eye on here?
Well, that 12-6 curveball explodes out of the hand, and because he's able to throw the high fastball at the top of the strike zone for a strike, hitters commit to that pitch, and before they know it, they're swinging over the top of that curveball.
Digging in, Roman Anthony.
That's the ball.
Pitch is in there, and 1-1. Up the middle. Oh, nice play. To his knee, the throw. Pretty nice play there.
Great reaction there to get to the baseball, secure it, and then no time to get up and throw. Throws from one knee. That's a guy that's got a lot of confidence in his arm strength and accuracy.
Hit softly on the ground to third. Correa sends it across to first, and the home first moving along quickly today. 2 gone. Here's a check of the Red Sox lineup put together by manager Alex Cora. 2 outs, base is empty. Now batting Jarren Duran. Right through there for a strike. Next one misses, and it's a ball and a strike. That one lifted to left, and the inning is over. Through an inning, no score here on the show. Top of the second, and here now is the Astros cleanup hitter, Carlos Correa. Correa, the former first overall pick from Puerto Rico back in 2012, and he blossomed into the American League Rookie of the Year in 2015.
If he doesn't get a knock right here, that pitch he just took is going to eat at him for a while. You might not see another pitch like that from a top-level guy like this.
Got the bat going too soon. It's strike two.
Well, he left that changeup up, got away with one there, and he'll take it, but doesn't want to make that mistake again.
The 0-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
That one finds the zone, and that's strike one. That's ripped into the outfield. Stretches out and hauls it in.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Cam Smith stands in now and watches strike one. Foul ball. Two down, nobody on. This one in the air right field, and that's a fair ball. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. The throw in, not in time. He's got a double.
That is seven. The first baseman, number 8, Christian Walker.
High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side.
Please watch out for foul balls.
On the ground to third. Zips it to first, and that is that. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Bottom of the inning. So stepping in for Boston, Wilson Contreras.
Wilson Contreras.
Contreras in his 10th season batting in the cleanup spot, and he was born in Venezuela. This one in the air center field. He makes the grab, and there's one away.
Batting fifth, the right fielder, William Abreu.
No score here in the second. Up the middle. Low throw, and he can't pick it.
Just not enough on that throw to get it all the way across the infield in the air, and unfortunately he didn't get the bailout he needed over there at first.
One down. Down the third baseman, Caleb Durbin. Hit in the air out to center field. And makes the grab. And there's 2 away.
Batting 7th, the center fielder, number 3, Cena.
Abreu, the runner at first with 2 gone. And that one in the air center field. He's got it. That is the inning. So no runs on no hits, 1 error, and a runner left. We head on down to the top of the 3rd. We're tied 0-0. New inning getting started. At the plate is the Astros catcher, Yainer Diaz. In for a strike. 0-2.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
This one in the air center field. Rafaela under it. Makes the grab.
The batter, number 8, shortstop, Jeremy.
So the Houston lineup turns over. Jeremy Pena digs in now. He's 0 for 1. And that is out of play. The 0-1. And there's a foul ball. The 0-2. Swings through it for the K. That's the first fastball we've seen today. Made it look easy.
Typically that high fastball, if it's close to the top of the strike zone, a hitter, if he's prepared for it, can get to it. But that one just had that little jump at the end, which indicates there's a good spin rate on it, and it didn't decrease in velocity as that hitter's internal clock would expect it to, and that's why you see the swing and miss. Boog, it looks like somebody missed the swing sign. That's the first pitch this team's taken for a ball all game long.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. So the Astros lead 1. Still no score. Set for the bottom of the 3rd. So stepping in for Boston, Marcelo Meyer.
Well, at that velocity, if that's all you're seeing, 88, you can handle that all day long. That's what you get in batting practice. But off the velocity of the fastball, that is a very tough pitch to adjust to.
There's a line drive to left field. Reaching for it, makes the catch.
Batting 9, the catcher.
The guy at the plate could recognize slider out of the hand. Didn't stay in the tunnel very long in terms of depth and perception. He knew right away it was an off-speed pitch.
Line to second, snagged on the bounce. To first, and very nicely done for the out.
Up next to the Red Sox, the left fielder, Roman.
Now here's the Red Sox leadoff hitter, Roman Anthony. Grounded out to short in his first trip. There's a strike.
Well, the key to his success is getting ahead early in the count. He cannot afford to go deep in the counts. Doesn't have a ton of swing and miss stuff, so he's going to have to work efficiently.
Out towards left center. And a base hit right there. And that extends the inning.
The batter, number 10, shortstop, Trevor Story.
Inside. Ball one.
That's not the first time they've watched a fastball zip by for a strike. I don't know if they're taking intentionally in those spots, but I'd like to see him more aggressive with those pitches.
Out number 3. On to the fourth. Still scoreless. On to the fourth. Now here's the Astros designated hitter, Yordan Alvarez. That one off the mark, and it's 1-0.
Well, these Astros just haven't produced as many competitive at-bats as I'd like to see in this one. I think things are happening a little quicker than this offense would like, and we see it in the numbers. They're hitting into a lot of outs early in the at-bat.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Stays alive. The 1-2. Ground ball right side. Meyer. Leadoff hitter retired in the fourth.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
That's a strike.
All tied up. Top half of inning number 4. Yeah, the pitch is in for a strike, and it's 0-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Here's the 0-2. And that's a strikeout looking. And that's 4 strikeouts.
Well, I'm not really sure why he let that one go by. I mean, out of the hand, it had a lot of the strike zone. Sure, it had some good arm side run at the end to move to the outside part of the plate. But with 2 strikes, you got to be ready to swing it there, and you can't leave it in the umpire's hands.
Out towards right center field. And that is that. So they make short work of him there. To the bottom of inning number 4 now. No score. Bottom 4. So stepping in for Boston, Jarren Duran.
Designated hitter, Jarren Duran.
You know, these Red Sox, to put it bluntly, need to put together more competitive at-bats, and I don't think they've lived up to their own expectations at the plate. I think things are happening a little quicker than this offense would like, and we see it in the numbers. They're hitting into a lot of outs early in the at-bat.
On the ground right side. Altuve handles it. The throw to first. One out in the bottom of the fourth.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there, just rolled over it, got the ground ball.
Puts it in the air out towards left center. And that quickly 2 away. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. Wilyer Abreu getting ready to hit. He's 0 for 1. And there's a ball. Liner, base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Dominant performance for him today, Boog. Just 2 hits allowed so far, no runs across either, and he's had an answer for just about every hitter he's faced. So I don't think this hit is going to knock him off his stride too much.
Here comes the 0-1. In the air, right field. And that is that. Through 4, still tied. Zip, zip. We go to the top of the 5th. And stepping in for the Astros, Cam Smith. Suarez back to work. And that's a base hit. And a good start to the inning.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
This one belted deep left field, on its way, gone. The 2-run shot, and the Astros jump in front. It's 2-0.
The one thing the pitcher didn't want to happen just happened. That's not an easy one to stomach. There was a sinker up in the zone. It looked like it came out of the pitcher's hand a little bit too early. Doesn't have the velocity that good four-seam fastball does. And at the plate, he didn't miss it.
So up next, Yainer Diaz. Right through there for a strike.
Well, he looks fresh out there. Just needs to get a little more confidence and remember how good he's been in the past.
Ground ball right side. Tosses to the pitcher covering the bag. 1 away. That ground ball may have him back on track after the homer. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one.
Well, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
This one in the air center field. Rafaela under this one. 2 down. Back to the top of the order. Here's the Astros leadoff man, Jeremy Pena.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
Swing and a high fly ball to left. And that is that. 2-run shot for the Astros this inning. It's now a 2-0 ball game. We head to the bottom of the 5th. So stepping in for Boston, Cedar Rafaela.
You know, these Red Sox need to bring up the quality of their at-bats and specifically their swings. They're trying to find ways to drive the ball with some authority, but it's just not happening for them so far. 0 extra base hits in the game, so it's been tough for them to get anything going.
And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Oh, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Strike 1.
Of course, you have to credit the pitching for making them beat the ball into the ground so often, but I haven't seen much of an adjustment from the hitters yet either. Got to find a way to get under the ball a little bit more and get it in the air.
In the air, left field. Loperfido on his way over, reaching for it and brings it in.
Up next to the Red Sox, the catcher, Carlos.
1 out man at first. Stepping in, Carlos Narvaez. 0 for 1 so far. The 1-0. That clips the inside corner for a strike. The 1-1. This one in the air, right field. Snags it on the run. And there's 2 down.
Up next to the Red Sox, the left fielder, Robert Anthony.
Quick toss to first. Rafaela back on a dive.
Well, this looks like it's going to be a wasted opportunity. It's frustrating when you get the leadoff man on, but you can't get him into scoring position. They're going to need a big knock. Try to put something up on the board.
The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Next offering is fouled back. Oh, 0-2 now.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Ball.
Next offering is outside.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
Rafaela off of first with 2 away. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. That's out to center field. Myers moving under it, and that'll do it. Still nothing on the scoreboard for him after 5. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Welcome back. It's been a great game, so let's take another look at the most important moment so far. Next to hit, Jose Altuve.
The second baseman, Jose Altuve.
The other way. And foul ball. You'll one. Oh, look at the stop. Over to first. And they get the out.
The batter, number 48, designated hitter, Yordan Alvarez.
Line drive to short and caught.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
2 down, bases empty. Here's Carlos Correa. Oh, 1 now. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. He'll touch them all, and they add a run. It's 3-0. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I could feel that swing from the booth. Well, he put a really nice swing on that one, and everything was on time. Took a direct path to the ball. Excellent extension, and just drove it out of here. Nothing better than when the ball jumps off your bat like that.
Lifted in the air down the left side. Anthony drifts towards it, and that is that. Carlos Correa with the key hit this inning. It's now 3-0. Bottom of the 6th. So stepping in for Boston, Trevor Story.
Trevor Story.
The Astros have some action in their pen. Number 46, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. King warming up as well. High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. Smith going back on this one. On the warning track, and hauls it in.
The designated hitter,
Now, this guy is just filling up the strike zone right now. Don't want to get yourself in an 0-2 hole. You better be ready to pull the trigger on the first pitch.
The Astros leading by 3 here in the bottom of the 6th. On the ground to the left. Correa over to first. And he's out.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup. Got that hitter to roll over.
Wilson Contreras now up to the plate.
Well, this guy on the mound's done a lot better than we would have expected, and the hitters just don't seem to have the right game plan. They're taking too many mistake pitches for called strikes.
2 down, nobody on. And that's off the inside edge. And that's ball 1. Lifted in the air, right field. Smith should have this one. And that ends the inning. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Number 56 gets the ball now.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
And that one sliced foul. 0-1 now. Fouled off left side. Had a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball.
Came inside with that two-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
This one in the air, center field. Rafaela in and to his right. Pulls it down and he makes the catch.
Up next to the Astros, the catcher,
Yainer Diaz up next for the Astros. 1 for 2. Right through there for a strike. Swing and a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Up next to the Astros, the center fielder, Jake Miles.
That's in there. Flares it into the outfield. And that gets down for a base hit. So that's 2 straight 2-out hits.
Couple of singles back to back. Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
Now Jeremy Pena. Line shot into the gap, should score at least 1. Rounds third, headed for the plate. 1 run across, headed for the plate. He'll score. 2 runs are in, and it's 5-0.
Picks himself up a couple of ribbies. As a hitter, there's not a whole lot better of a feeling than a double into the gap. Right off the bat, you know you put a great swing on the baseball.
Number 56 is done, and he's responsible for the runner on second, so the book isn't closed on him yet. We'll be right back. So the Red Sox bring on a new pitcher, Danny Coulombe.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
Man on second, 2 down. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just got to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. The 0-2. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Coming home. Here comes the throw. Safe. It's 6-0. So a man at first. Here's Yordan Alvarez. Out towards right center. That's well struck. That one carrying. Can't get there, and now maybe extra bases. Rounds third, headed for the plate. The relay throw, and he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning.
Man, I think his legs are feeling good in this one. He really tried to stretch it there to go from first all the way to home, but he ran out of steam a little bit as he came around third. Great relay from the defense, a quick tag at the plate, and they cut down the run.
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Ryan Weiss.
Compared to some days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him, so he should be fairly free and easy out there. Still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike zone.
Leading off for the Red Sox, the right fielder, William Abreu.
I can't play around with him here. It's a 6-run lead at this point. Got to attack hitters even if you give up a solo shot. In this situation, you expect the batters to be a little more patient, possibly take until they get a strike. With that, you don't want to miss your opportunity to get ahead early in the count. He didn't right there.
The 1-1. That's a laser base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
All over that one right there. Just a very nice approach and swing right there to use the big part of the field. Everything was on time. He stayed balanced through the entire swing and just launched that one into center.
That's in for a strike.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
Abreu gets his lead at first with nobody out. And the 0-2. Back to the mound. It hit him. The throw is still in time. And that's out number 1 on a tough play. And now they'll hustle out to check on him. That was quite a shot he took as you see him down on a knee.
Yeah, clearly in some real pain, but he will not want to come out of this game if he doesn't have to. It's looking to me like he's going to try to shake it off and continue.
So stepping in for Boston, Cedar Rafaela. Clips the corner. It's 0-1. Now here's a flare off the bat. That's a base hit. Into third now. So runners at the corners and 1 out.
The second baseman,
That is upstairs for ball 1. Two on, 1 out. Here's a 1-1. Dive, and he's got it. Fires to first. Run scores, but a terrific play to get the out.
Great cat-like reflexes right there. Lays out, knocks the ball down, and then fires with that rocket arm all the way across the diamond. Man, put this guy on the mound.
Carlos Narvaez now at the plate. Going on. Runner at second, 2 down. Here the bottom of the 7th. Out towards right center field. Makes a nice grab and a full sprint. And that's the 3rd out. 1 run, a pair of hits, no errors, and 1 left on. We look ahead to inning number 8. It's the Astros 6 and the Red Sox 1. And we're back. They put themselves out in front with a nice display at the plate. Take a look at the spray chart for where their hits have landed.
Yeah, it looks like they've been spreading it out pretty well in this one, Boog. Spraying the ball all over the yard. Good team effort at the dish. Well, these Astros, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that tells me they're seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well.
Oof. That one went straight back and got our ump right in the mask. Let's hope he's okay. Fights it off. He'll see another. And that one's a little bit low. 2-2.
Really close pitch down around the knees there, and you could see him asking where it missed. Probably doesn't agree, but it appears he's ready to move on to the next pitch.
Here's the 2-2. In the air to left center. One up, one down.
With all of those hard hits, this team is going to love seeing the spray charts after this one. It's clear they're not just getting lucky up there right now.
And that one ripped to left. 2 down.
Up next to the Astros, the right fielder, Cam Smith.
2 outs, base is empty. Cam Smith, the next to hit. Ground ball to the right side, and it goes just foul.
I wouldn't say the game's close right now, but it's not out of reach either. I mean, these pitchers really need to put up a 0 on the board just to maintain a little hope.
2 down, nobody on. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. He swings and drives one out to deep left field. That ball's carrying. Going. Gone. So he goes yard to left. And they add on. It's 7-1.
That's a swing that'll boost the win probability for sure. No matter how this outing ends, that pitch is going to haunt him for a while. An 0-2 mistake. That's supposed to be a pitch out of the zone. He left it in a spot that the hitter could do some damage with, and that's exactly what he did.
That one's upstairs, ball 1. And the 1-0. Right through there for a strike. Two down, nobody on. And we're in the top of the 8th. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming.
You're always having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact.
Just off the outside edge. 3-2 now.
Wow, this guy's really battling up there as if his run is the game-winning run. I love his tenacity.
Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. Astros notch a run on the solo homer. It's now 7-1. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. So stepping in for Boston, Roman Anthony. That one at 95, missed up top, ball 1. And another ball, Weiss. The tall righty, 27 years old, and he was drafted in the 4th round back in 2018. Here's a 2-1. And that's outside. Right through there for a strike. Payoff pitch. That's hard hit in the line. And that's got extra bases written all over it. And the bottom of the 8th starts with a double.
I'll tell you, when you smoke a line drive into the gap like that, I mean, sure, home runs are king, but I feel like nothing makes you feel like a true professional hitter more than a bolt the other way. If you're going to get something going, this is the time to do it. You get the leadoff man on. Everybody's got to look over the shoulder and say, I'm just going to keep the line moving. Don't try to do too much.
Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning.
Ball 1.
Right back to him on the mound. Gets it to first. One gone to the bottom of the 8th.
Up next for the Red Sox, the designated hitter.
So now with one away and a man at second. And now it's going to be Jarren Duran. 0 for 3 in this one.
Well, they say it's the best pitch in baseball. Strike one. You get ahead on a good hitter as well. Gives you a little bit more confidence to move through the at-bat.
In the air, left side. Loperfido on the move. He's got it. Runner tags at second.
Up next for the Red Sox, the first baseman, Wilson John Barrett.
Ball. That's down.
And now 2-0. Man at second.
Yeah.
This one in the air, right field. And the inning is over. One left for the Red Sox. They're down 7-1. We go to the 9th. At the plate is the Astros catcher, Yainer Diaz. Breaking ball in there for a strike. Coulomb, a guy that comes at you with one of the biggest curveballs around. It's got a ton of movement. Got him looking. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th. Diaz wants another look at the called strike. It's a challenge. So the call will stand. So that removes their last challenge. Swing and a ball popped in the air. Meyer settles under it. Takes it in for the out.
And what makes it so good is the tilt and the late break to it. Kind of reminds me of Andy Pettitte as far as how sharp that breaking ball is.
Here's the Astros leadoff man, Jeremy Pena. On the ground to third, Durbin. The throw to first, and that's the inning. Astros go down 1-2-3, and they're on top 7-1.
Now pitching for
The Astros turn to a new arm on the mound, Christian Roa.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
That's a strike.
That one pushed foul. The 0-2. Liner to second and picked on the hop. To first. It's there, and that's a great play.
Up next for the Red Sox, the third baseman, number 5, Caleb Durbin.
Oh, he doesn't get the call. Ball 1. One down, base is empty here in the 9th. Swinging a ground ball up the middle into the outfield, base hit. And that's a 1-out single.
Look, I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but he did such a nice job of pulling his hands tight to the body and just getting enough of the barrel on it to be hard enough back up the middle for a knock.
Here's the center fielder, Cedar Rafaela. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. Up the middle, the flip to second, and that's a double play to end it.
A little sigh of relief for the pitcher there, ending the ball game with a nice double play. You always love when you can get 2 for 1, especially when it wraps up the ball game. Nice win for this team today.
And a 7-1 finish in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.